How you going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. It's 5:30 on Australia Day, and we're about to go and load up an old excavator we got a couple of weeks ago. Needs a few things doing to it. You'll see when we get there. But yeah, it should be exciting, and yeah, come along for the ride. Not only are we on our way to try and fix an excavator, we're going to fix the car before we can get there. This car, I tell you what, I was up till 10 o'clock last night trying to fix the same issue, running fine this morning, stopped at my favourite coffee shop in Hayfield, go to start it, same issue again. Why, people, I tell you what, very controversial, but I hate these engines. I have nothing but dramas. I owned one the other year, pile of shit, said I'd never ever buy another one, and here I am, I did it again, and same issue as the last car. Oh, running back fine again. Did the same thing 10 o'clock last night, did the same thing this morning. Hate them, absolutely hate them. Right, let's go and do what we were supposed to do. Here we have it, Chris and Rain. There she is, there's the new digger. Old Kobelco 909. Seen better days. But yeah, this is what we got. It's about a 24 tonner from what I can find out. Needs a lot of work. This is it. Top cylinders really leaking, so it's probably going to run out of oil before we load it on the truck, but we'll see how we go. Pulled it out of the bush down there, been sitting for over a year. So last weekend we got it running, got all the oil and that in it. Took a little bit to go to jump start it, you know. Massive cave in here. We've got a fair bit of panel damage to fix up. Very close to the pump. Whoever did that was very lucky. So that's her. It's got all the mod cons this new bus. 30 years worth of collection behind the seat. Yeah, she's going to be a gem. An old gem that's parked here as well. Seen better days. And someone would have made a fortune with that back in the day. All parked up to rust. Bit of a shame. Interior is still pretty nice. Four-wheel drive. She's right to go. Just waiting on Uncle Ronnie. He's going to rock up with the float, put it on, hopefully have no issues, and yeah, load her up. So there we go. What's today? Australia Day, Thursday. He's going to take it home, and he's going to drop it off at home on Saturday. It's about 2.5 hour drive from here, so a little way, and then we'll try and get at the front gate, Might have to pull the gate out, might have to track it, I don't know, we'll see. No doubt it'll be interesting. It's supposed to be 36 degrees on Saturday, so yeah, we might need a few cool beverages to get up there. While we're waiting on Uncle Ronnie, we'll give you a quick rundown on what we had to do to get this thing running. So when we got it 2 weeks ago, we got it down the bush over there. Like I said, been sitting over a year. Had full of water in the fuel tank. Hydraulic oil was pretty rat shit. It ran alright, but it was missing, wouldn't keep going. We had to keep the primer going to get the thing running, wouldn't rev up. So what we've had to do today, we've disconnected the fuel tank, made our own fuel tank on the back, which you would have seen, plugged the fuel lines into that, so we were just running out of a 20 litre drum, bypass all the fuel because I think it's got water and shit in it and didn't want any issues loading it on the float. It's the last thing you need. So yeah, we've made the fuel tank, whacked another 20 litres of oil in it. Top cylinder's pissing out, but hopefully that'll hold up. And yeah, so but when we get it home, we'll go right over it, pull the cylinders off, new seals in them, good pressure wash, just go right out before we use it, because the last thing you need is just it shitting itself every time you want to use it. So stay tuned for that. Probably do a couple of videos on fixing this old girl up. And yeah, here's Uncle Ronnie now. Come this way. Right. Your back's got to come across about that much. So we're driving back home, 8 o'clock at night, with no excavator on the truck. I ran out of video sort of halfway through trying to load it on the trailer, so yeah, unfortunately I didn't video at all, but probably no point because we had a major. So it was all going good. We started up this morning, made sure everything was right, everything was running fine. Ronnie backs in with his trailer, about to get it on the truck, just getting it in a position, just to go to track forward just before we hit the ramps, and then boom, blew the main, or one of the main steel hydraulic hoses from the pump to the control valve, pulled the steel fitting straight out of the pump on the Olive and just dumped oil everywhere. So shut it off, we lost probably like 40-60 litres of oil. It just went everywhere. I took a couple of photos. It was all a bit heat of the moment. I was a bit pissed off really, but you know, sorta to be expected, so I didn't film anything. But yeah, long story short, we pulled the line off. You can't get spanners on them because they're just that close together, so we managed to get it off with a cold chisel. Got that off, and because you need to do them up that tight, you can't get a socket in there. We had limited tools with us, so luckily on the old like the telehandler truck that you've seen before, there was a wheel brace in there, the exact same size as the socket we needed. So once again, I didn't film this, but so we cut it off with the grinder, cut a split in it so we could slide it over the hose, so we made ourselves a socket on site. In the meantime, it had a hairline crack in this socket, so the socket exploded in half. So we had to weld the socket up on the back of the ute to fit over the nut. So we get that back on, we get the steel line done up. It wasn't sitting quite square, but you know, we sort of just did with the best what we had. Did it up as tight as we could, fired the thing back up, and it was dripping out a little bit. So I thought, well, we'll try and just get it on the trailer. It's going to drip, but whatever. We put another 50 litres of hydraulic oil in the tank because it ran out, it wouldn't move. Did that. As soon as you pulled on the levers to try and get on the trailer, away it went again. Just blew off, fucking oil everywhere. So we took the line off. It was obviously not going to work. Took it off. Took it to Knackers. He worked out what was wrong. We think it might have been tampered with before, and it's been a bit of a dodgy repair, and that's why it's blown off, and the hose wasn't straight anyway. We think we've got it right. So now I've got to do a job tomorrow, so I'm going to drive 2 hours home, and I'll see how we go. I might try and come back on Saturday. It's going to be 36 degrees, so I'm really pressed about that. We'll try and put it back on. I'll give you, sort of a little bit of a rundown on what we did, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's not the end of the day what we wanted. Hey guys, so we're back on site again. I think we got the repair done. Just run you quickly through what the issue was. So the olive on the other end, I've got taped up. It's the same though. It pulled off from the steel hard line from the pump here, one of the main feeds, goes down to this hydraulic bank. It's actually come straight out of there. There we can see that, it's pulled straight out. One of these big steel lines, so very unlucky. But I think we got it fixed, put some more oil in it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hopefully we get out of here before the heat. Bit of an update. Got the pipe on. What a mission. Had the right tool, couldn't get in there, and I caught a return on it. Yeah, 30-year-old excavator, the amount of oil and shit that's under it, you could just imagine. We had to undo 2-3 other big pipes just to get the tool in there. A few contraptions, shifters, tools, spanners. Yeah, there's that one in there. Had to undo like 3 of them off, go underneath, on top, on the side, take that off. Let's just hope it doesn't leak. Well, we got her out of where she was, fixed the leak, tracked it out. It's leaking a bit of air on the fuel filter, so you got to keep priming it to keep it going, but we're going to have a bit of a look at that. Yeah, hopefully load her up in the morning, but we tracked her out there, it's not leaking, thank Christ. Yeah, so far so good. See what the next problem's going to be. Well, we got her on the float. Bit going on, so I didn't get time to film it, unfortunately. Couldn't film myself, but anyway, she's on the float. Takes up the whole float. So yeah, a few straps to strap it down. All the panels are loose. Rock up and home next Saturday or through the week or something. Film it getting it off. But, yeah, she's on. All around good. Had an air leak in the fuel. Tried everything, fixed that. Ended up being the return line on one of the injectors. Fixed that. Running mint. Yeah. Oh, good. What a mission. There we go, guys. Sunday, the next day. That's the final resting place for a little bit. Sit there. Got yeah, a little bit to do on it. Probably won't get much footage of it, or you probably won't see it going for approximately 6 months or so. We got a heap of other projects on the go. Needs a bit of work, like say I'll reseal the rams and probably spend a day or two pressure washing it. But yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, there will be videos to follow it up, but probably not for a couple of months. And yeah, thanks for following. Do all the usual stuff. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more of it, and go from there. So probably what we got planned for this, we're not going to be doing any paid jobs for it. It's a little bit past that. It's only going to be used as a farm digger. So we've got yeah, a bit of farm cleanup to do, a bit of firewood to do, and you'll probably see this thing in the future. Built quite a few buggy tracks down the bush behind us here. So we're going to do some yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Should be good. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.